So guys, the last rehearsal of today here in Rotterdam, and it was Ireland's Lesley Roy with the song that I'm a big fan of already, and I know lots of you guys are because you've been telling us, but it is Map. So we had no idea really what the staging was going to be for this song, and I'm surprised. It's very, very technical. She has to concentrate on a lot of elements. I'm going to hand over to Clara, who's much better at describing the staging than I ever am. So, Clara.
Well, she's dressed in a green moss jumpsuit, and she looks fabulous.
Yeah.
But the whole thing about the staging, I think she's supposed to be running through a forest or something, because there's like wooden trees on different parts of the stage, and there's also what seems like leaflets where there's trees drawn and they come and go, like, you know, when
like pages of a book where you flick through and it makes kind of like a cartoon
movement
story.
Yes, but I think it's very confusing. I think today, for us today, they haven't nailed down exactly like what is next, because or where like to go next. It still, I think, has to be polished a little bit more, because we couldn't understand what was going on, and at the end we did get that okay, this is a forest, and then there's a forest framing her face, and it's I get the idea, but like I don't think the execution was completely on point today.
Yeah, and what concerned me is I think she's got so much to concentrate on with the movement. There's lots of different elements on stage where she has to go and set herself up for a particular camera angle, and because of the nature of what they're doing with the staging, she has to be in exactly the right place. And my concern with that is that too much of her focus will go on that, making sure she's in the right place, that it might affect the vocal. So we didn't get a flawless vocal performance during the rehearsal today, but as you know, as we always say, it's the first run through. We're not always going to get the best vocal performances, and there is so much going on stage that she has a lot to concentrate on. So looking forward to the second rehearsals and seeing how they've nailed down some of those elements. I mean, in terms of her look, I mean, she looks absolutely, she could wear a bin bag and she would look stunning. I love that they've gone for the green as well. Obviously, you know, kind of the Emerald Isle is a you know, a very Irish colour for her to wear. So yeah, and also maybe want to see her having a bit more fun on stage. Again, I think it's that issue of having to focus on all of those elements.
Focus and trying to get the right tone of the song, because I think she was a little bit off key, and it must have been very very too much to handle at this moment, like here, and then when actually the camera zoomed out and we could see the whole stage, we saw like all of the elements, and like they seemed crammed on stage. I don't quite get how it's supposed to look like completely. Like I get, okay, this part is supposed to be like this part is supposed to be like this, and this like this, but the sequence is still not, it doesn't flow yet.
Yeah, I think this will be one of those stagings where there's work to do throughout the rehearsals, rather than having it all nailed down before you get here. And you know, she has to find her way around that. I mean, I find it hard to get out of bed in the mornings and find my way to the bathroom. So God knows what's going through her mind, trying to find her way around all these elements. But we will see with the second rehearsal. Still love the song, and if they can nail down the vocals and the staging, I think it will still have a good chance to get through to the final. But guys, you can go and watch a 30-second clip on the official Eurovision YouTube channel, so make sure you go and do that. Then come back and tell us what you think about Lesley Roy's staging and her chances in the semi-final next week. We'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, follow us on our socials, and until the next one, guys, see ya.
Bye.